hold it down.
Being all Hollywood, Hollywoody, okay. Anyway.
Not Wallywood?
Wallywood. Waddywood. All right, I see you. California Waddy, I feel you. All right, anyway. We're always holding out over here on the East Coast. We got Jeb going up against Coreo. Jeb actually starting off with the ZSS and Coreo starting off with the Pichu here. We're on Pokemon Stadium. Now, this matchup actually seems super annoying for ZSS.
Oh, yeah. Like, remember when Zero Suit Samus like had trouble with Kirby in Smash 4 because you could just duck under everything? Well, how about a Kirby that can just kill you at 60?
Yeah.
All right, good forward tilt, but immediately gets called out with that forward air. Forced off stage is Jeb, but that back air will go ahead and, again, take back stage control. That forward smash is actually looking kind of dangerous. And the second one, that'll do it.
Oh, my gosh. You'll get blown back. Ladies and gentlemen, Coreo going up to... Now, the thing about Coreo is that I respect Coreo so much as a player because here's a guy who came every week regardless of his placement. You know, he came every week. He started getting, 49th, and he started getting 25th, and then he dropped down again, but he would go up to 17th, and the occasional top 8 even. But then, as soon as Ultimate came out, he brought up this Ness, and the character specialist with this Ness was able to come in and use the years of fundamentals he had built up and do an amazing, immaculate placings as of late, consistently placing the top 8 here at Xanadu. Which is Coreo is a testament to every player, I think, of the grind. That's what it means, the grind. Just playing, even when you don't want to, you gotta play.
And that's maybe why we see him making his best placements at Friday night on the grind.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this man actually did put in a ton of work. We saw a lot of top 8s from him, and his Ness is absolutely fearsome.
You can see it in the anchor spot here, which is where I expected it to see. Ness is one of those characters that's really good at securing stocks once damage is already on the board.
Speaking of securing stocks, Jeb seems to have this stock locked down because his Lucina has been playing fantastic. One of the things that I'm kind of interested in, I'm not seeing Coreo, is that he did tell me he has been picking up that Mario again. So we're seeing Palu instead of Mario. He was in Smash 4. He basically dual-made both Nessa and Mario to make up for that.
Okay, a little bit of a wonky exchange right there, actually dropping down, which I believe was a down air, going to trade right there with the up B of Lucina, and a little bit, and the two wings and a biscuit.
So now we're on to main versus main as Jeb's Palu versus Coreo's Ness. Let's see who is going to have the upper hand right here. Neutral air can't get the Nair trainer going, so back off a little bit is Jeb. Coreo just kind of like, very
give me
smart
that.
there.
Yeah, you can't do that. Because I'm just going to...
3 HP, my son. Couple forward airs, force him off stage, try to get that.
Yeah, Coreo's always not afraid to throw out these PK Thunders. That's what I respect. He uses every tool in Ness's toolbox, even the most dangerous one.
And it seemed like he was playing really safe there.
Can you reflect PK Flash?
Yes.
Okay.
I've done it before. It kills something like 7.
Yeah, I would figure, but does it stay in the same spot because it has no? Okay, so it basically just doesn't hurt you anymore. That's basically what it is.
It also reflects it on the Ness. If you reflect any part of the PK Flash hitbox, it reflects the whole thing and puts it back on Ness. Yeah.
Oh, so it pushes back?
I kept it once when I was standing right next to him, and he just exploded.
Interesting. I thought once, but okay. Well, can you do the explosion?
Yes.
Okay, so if I PK, if I reflect with Palutena the explosion.
Yeah, it's the explosion that you have to reflect.
Right. But what I'm saying is that, okay, good stuff for Coreo using the down smash. I'm actually really interested in this. So if I PK Flash you and you counter me, or you reflect me, that means you're saying that the explosion travels from where you are back to me?
No, it explodes.
Stays where
it explodes in the exact spot, but it's your hitbox instead of your
opponent's hitbox. That was okay. That's how I thought it worked, and I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah,
okay.
you can't influence the direction of it.
Here?
What the heck?
Anyway, so that's something to watch out for. That might be a situation in which we might see at some point during the set. But regardless, Coreo being able to pick up game number 1 up against Jeb here.
It looks like we're sticking with the same lineup too. No real switches on Coreo's side, nor are we seeing anything on Jeb. Both of these players actually play all of these characters.
Yeah.
Like Coreo did secondary Palu for a while before he dropped her. He did secondary Pichu for a little bit. He was just kind of like playing around with the character because the character's so damn fun. And Jeb, Palu is the ride or die main for sure, but got that Zero Suit in pocket. I've seen him pick it up a couple times. And
here we go.
This is a much better starting.
Yeah, absolutely. I like this. I like this matchup more. Knowing, and the thing about, we haven't talked a lot about it is that because of the nature way squad strikes, kind of works. You know the order, or sorry, you know the team composition, but you don't know the order. And so it's a little bit of a mind game of, do you think I'm going to stick with this, or you think I'm going to switch, or how that works.
Games within games.
Yeah.
And we saw it last time. Pichu demolished that Zero Suit Samus, so you basically didn't need to switch away. I think it's a really big coup here that Jeb might be able to get rid of this Pichu before having to deal with the Zero Suit.
Yeah, and the Lucina did die in a pretty wonky way, so I would expect him to have a better showing here. You're not going to see that happen twice, and if you do, well, that's just unfortunate.
Coreo already going for a few lightning loops, so it seems like he knows what he's doing with this character. Drag down, can't quite get the up tilt though. Neutral air shielded, back air to force him off stage. What we got, Jeb, can you finish the edge guard? Just swinging a little bit here.
Yeah,
that side B will do it though.
But here comes the Paolo. Tanner, you were saying how experienced he is on this character. We'll see if he's going to be able to transition this into a quick stock. But it's very shaky stuff.
Do it again, just catch him in shield, but can't quite get that RAR back here. Call out the double jump. No, send him to the heavens.
Good stuff. Okay, wait for the ZSS to load in here. A little good aerial string.
So this matchup, I think Zero Suits actually does really well in, because Palu is... I think Palu does what Zero Suit does, but Zero Suit's aerials tend to clank with or beat Palu's. Like, if you just try to do rising neutral airs as Palu, you might have a little bit of a hard time dealing with these forward and back airs or Zaire inside B.
Yeah, so I really like the use of Zaire in this matchup. We'll see if Jeb's going to be able to use that. Ooh, the dolphin flip.
And can't quite get the barrier on the next attempt. Great tech away by Jeb, avoiding the up air followed by Coreo. Can Coreo get down? Yes, he can. That dash grab, a little bit laggy, but Jeb can't get anything out of it.
Ooh, I like the use of rapid jab right there to catch out the spot dodge. Ooh, that could have been real shaky. Ooh, okay, using explosive flame?
Odd. At point blank range, too.
It might have been a little bit of a misinput. I like that. Using it that range. Goose kick. Yep, get me out of there.
Yeah, get me back to center stage where I can get my stage control. Up tilt, that's strong now.
Yeah, but you're on Town City. There was this incredibly high ceiling. Neutral air pairing both hits of the... Oh, he almost clipped with the back air as well. Here we go, swing.
Toss him back, no explosive flame. That platform actually interrupted the angle, but the back air will do it. And again, Palu v Palu. We're basically onto our last stock.
That's a great use of the short hop right there. Short hopping to avoid the down smash into a back air that's going to pick up the left side stock. Yeah, just zoom.
All right, double teleport. Both characters getting back here. Coreo trying to just fight for some stage control. Jeb really doing a great job of keeping his space.
Right. Yes, and a little bit
good
too
option.
greedy. A little bit too greedy, and also good use of the low profile from that down tilt as well to basically avoid the forward air.
Now, same thing, just about even. Both of them on their mains. What we got this time. Now that's kind of something that that Ness struggles with, is that like Palu's forward air is kind of held. Any kind of swift, very fast moving aerial in front of him, like Ness has trouble with that because all of his aerials kind of have a little bit of startup on them.
Ooh, okay, catching the tech.
And
oh
the
my
down air
God!
to the platform drop. Jeb ending that game with an exclamation point saying, listen man, my Palu nice.
Good stuff. My Palu nice.
All right, going on to game 3 now.
Pretty even here. In terms of skill from both these players. I really like it.
I think that, like, Coreo, like, we're at mind games right now, so Coreo knows that he really wants to get that Pichu to face against Palu, so if he can guess where Palu is and put the Pichu against it, that's fantastic.
Right.
You get a chance at just taking an easy matchup. If you can't do that, then you lose that advantage. It looks like when the stocks are even and the chips are down, it's kind of a toss-up.
Yeah, which is kind of what you like to see. All right, so the question is, does the Pichu stay in the 1?
I don't think so. I would put him 2.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you put the Palu in the 1. Yep. Wow, he actually decided to put the Palu all the way in the 1 as well, which is something I did not expect. I expected him to keep Lucina in the front, but unfortunately, it's going to be a Palu mirror for Jeb. Not what Coreo expected, I'm sure.
No, this might be a coup right here. Because this is Jeb leading with his main, has an opportunity to take out a couple stocks and maybe even force Coreo into an awkward spot here. And is Zero Suit stock 2? Yes, it is. So we're switching to Lucina as the anchor this time.
Lucina's such a solid character to put in any position, which is why I think she's one of the best characters in the squad strike format. Ooh, okay, forward air to dash attack. Ooh.
Coreo with that odd turnaround jab, but Jeb cannot quite get the punish. And look at how patient Jeb is playing this. He's kind of sitting back, letting Coreo like toss out a ton of these aerials, and then responding. Look at that, just standing still. What are you gonna do? Oh no, do we have a problem? Controller issue maybe? What
Oh, he didn't put his tag on.
Oh, so all right, at least Coreo seems to be doing the homie thing and letting him have it. Yeah, both these guys are players that have played each other before, so I can see that. It looks like perhaps we're allowing.
Yeah, so in Squad Strike, for those of you guys who are trying to play this at home, you have to put your tag on every single time you play. It does not carry over like it would in a normal Smash. So every time you enter this menu, you have to put your tag on. And the reason for that is because every individual character can have an individual tag because they can be controlled by individual players. So, if you have more than one controller.
So now we're going to see, are they going to force a reset in the same spot?
I would assume so.
And then does Coreo force a stock off of Jeb?
That, I think they're just going to run it back.
I think they're just going to homie it, yeah. I respect it. I respect the hell out of it.
Oh, sick. Okay, here we go.
Got a bit of a layout error there. Let's see if we can get this back to normal. Close. No. Coreo's getting a little bit lit up here. 65%, 77 now. Just about unanswered there. Jeb, yeah, it looks like those controls might have had something to do with the troubles that he was having. Can we maximize?
Okay, here we go. Down throw. Ooh, we're going to clap him on the down tilt. The down tilt deceptively, actually lasts a really long time. Longer than a lot of people think it does, actually.
This has been like just a completely different game here. Look at this, 155. Coreo down on his first stock. Jeb 15%. Jeb basically called out the Palu lead. He said, listen, I think my Palu's better than both your other characters free.
Which honestly, based on things we've seen, I would agree with that. I would agree with that assessment. Jesus.
Suiciding. That's so unfortunate for Coreo, as Jeb is only taking 30% while Coreo's on his last stock. What we got here. Coreo's going to have a lot of work that he needs to do to take this back here. And Jeb is not giving him an inch of space, because if you want this game, you're going to have to come into me. You're going to have to earn this victory.
It's going to be, I don't know, man. Christmas doesn't come for everybody. Santa doesn't drop off presents at every house.
Talk to him about it. Good reflector.
Okay.
Can't even get that started.
Challenging there, linking with the buttons. Blocking the explosive flame. Neutral air. Yeah, you can do that.
Oh no, the air dodge. But Jeb manages to make it back, saving that double jump and wisely understanding that he needs to hit it first. Coreo has to get the stock off ASAP if he wants any chance to make it back.
And the explosive flame challenge, and not going to be enough, even though we had the dramatic finish right there. Yep, you can do that because Ness is cheap.
Walk the dog, man. All right. Here's what we got. Coreo gets ledge back. Jeb kind of lets him get it back there, but the back air catching out that jump up. That is a bit of an unfortunate game 3. I mean, all props to Coreo for giving Jeb the